yo, Ren, turn that up. Turn that up.
A lot of y'all don't even try, too many be giving up too soon. A lot of these bitches be dialed up and love to play with your heart like it's voodoo. And shout out to my soldiers that stuck from the start, I'm forever grateful, I salute you. Cause a lot of these niggas contaminated, gotta stay away, they pollution. And no, I don't stay with the savages, label fuck with us and they can get gruesome. I ain't got time to be bragging today, I got baggage to make, don't make me lose it. I swear I'm a wizard with all of this shit, look how I put the fire in music. I had to go put the diamonds on my neck, I was never the cool kid. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. Ooh, I flex, cause I built it up from nothing, you would think I'm playing Tetris. And when I slide, oh my God, slide, we so electric. Got it lit in this bitch and now I feel like I'm Thomas Edison. I don't got feelings, so fuck how you feeling, it's on to the next one. I hit the gas, I do the dash, I had a jet on. No jet skis, but I'ma stay wavy, I'ma do my best, mom. I want my new whip to have no keys so I can finesse on them. A lot of y'all don't even try, too many be giving up too soon. A lot of these bitches be dialed up and love to play with your heart like it's voodoo. And shout out to my soldiers that stuck from the start, I'm forever grateful, I salute you. Cause a lot of these niggas contaminated, gotta stay away, they pollution. I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What up, everybody? Welcome in. Bam, yeah. Welcome in. Run through the chats a little bit real quick. For public safety, Jeffrey Slim, Sci-Fi, Keeper of the List, Frank Pants. Fuck you, you ain't my daddy.
You ain't my daddy.
Caucasian Sasquatch, Cammed Up Caveman, Louis Garcia, Judd, Ross Khan. Man, we got a lot of people. Fuck DSS. Holy shit.
No doubt.
Welcome in.
I didn't say hey to anybody as far as typing goes. I'm gonna say it now. Hey everybody. I'm still alive. I just ain't been doing a whole lot. And I ain't gonna be up here long. Just want to say hey to the people and all that good stuff.
Right on.
So hey, my name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Right
What's
on.
up? What's going on? We have Mr. Right here on panel.
What's good?
NC Tyrant Hunter. Of course, it's always a pleasure to have you guys up here with me.
No doubt.
for everybody, since we got a decent amount of people in here right now, for everybody that's in here, this is Toe for Life's Bamily News presented by Tyrant Hunter News.
Hit the like button, bitches.
Yeah, smash that like button if you're in or out or in. If you're over in Toe for Life's chat, come over to Tyrant Hunter News. We will be streaming from Tyrant Hunter News from now on. I will do a couple more shows on Toe for Life, but at one point I'm going to end up turning it off to where it's only streaming on Tyrant Hunter News. So if you're over in Toe for Life's chat and you're not subscribed to Tyrant Hunter News, come over and subscribe to Tyrant Hunter News. There you go.
Yeah, doing good, sci-fi, bro. Appreciate all you guys, man.
Yeah, welcome.
I missed all y'all.
It's been a while.
I'm gonna say a couple things, and I'm a jet.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna be going out. Probably not this week, but next week. I do have a video coming out. Should be out tomorrow. So y'all look out for that. And hey, Mom of Many, all you guys at X, all y'all here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting Tyrant Hunter News and Toe for Life. And I appreciate all you guys. Y'all have a good night. I'm out of here.
All right, Jeff.
Toodles.
Bye, bud.
Getting the fuck out of here.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Bye.
Toodles.
Deuces.
Deuces, motherfucker.
All right. So welcome in again, everybody. Thanks, NC Tyrant Hunter, for allowing me to have this platform and for coming up here and saying hi to all your peoples. And I don't know if you guys can figure out who right here is, but right here is Denver Metro Audits.
What's up, guys?
My homie. Yeah, he just wanted to hear his outro for sure, public safety. So yeah, we got a couple. Well, first off, the biggest thing I had tonight was and I know it's a week or two old, but we had a whole town police force walk off the job. And they're not back. It's crazy. So the story is that they hired a new city manager, and the new city manager tried to institute some new things or something like that. And she was, I don't know, going after the chief of police or something. So pretty much it's only like I think like seven total officers or something. That's including part-time. But they all walked off. It's a town of only like 2,000 people or something to that effect. But it's crazy. That's starting to become a new trend. I'm starting to notice, because that's not the first time I heard that. What do you think?
Well, I mean, is the town in ruins now that there's no police there to govern them?
Well, no, they got I guess the sheriffs are covering the slack.
Oh, they're covering it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be interesting. I would want to see that if all of a sudden, let's say we had a city that just didn't have any police for the day, to see if crime would go up or if it would just be the same.
That would be interesting.
You know, because police don't really prevent crime, right? They just show up afterwards and then they write a report.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It would be interesting. Test my theory.
And arrest people for filming.
Yeah. Or, steal money, cracked windshield.
Right.
Stuff like that. So what's the city? What town is it?
Kenley, North Carolina.
Ah,
Kenley. Kenley, I think it is.
Huh.
Or Ly, not Ley. North Carolina. It's about 2 weeks old. The story's about 2 weeks old. I got a couple videos that we can play. Pull it up, sitting in the back. But I figured we get up here and talk a little bit about it before I start showing the videos and all that.
Right.
What's up,
So,
Hebrew Hammer?
what was the reason why they decided up and out of there? They were getting written up for petty stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I guess I actually have an interview, a clip of an interview from Fox News that the ex chief had, where he actually broke it down and said everything that they were doing to him. It seemed like the lady was attacking him, and so if you guys haven't heard about this story, so the lady that is the new town manager is a black lady, and I guess the whole police force, all 7 officers were all white. So of course, that's going to start. Is it racial or something to that effect? What's up, Great Lakes? Welcome in. Donald Bilby, welcome in.
So North Carolina is kind of a racist state, though, right?
I mean, I would say maybe 50 years ago, but I don't know,
Okay.
man. Is it really? Is any other state any more racist than the other one?
I don't know, man, because in Colorado, it's not really racist. You know what I mean? Like, it's not racist at all, actually. I'm a minority. I went through very little racism. Of course, I went through some, but it wasn't like a traumatizing thing for me. And like, I just speak for Colorado though, and like, I've heard that other states, like in the South and stuff, are very racist. I've never been there, so I can't say that they're racist or not. But just speaking from like here in Colorado, or there's not really that much racism that goes on. Of course there is, but it's far and few between, these days.
Yeah. Well, it's like where I grew up, man. I grew up. Let me see you dragging that. I can't see you. Oh, okay. I see you. You can turn your camera off.
Where?
There you are. So it's like where I grew up, man. Like I grew up around just about every, I don't know, nationality. I don't call it race. I call it nationality, because race, I mean, the only word behind, or the only time you hear race is when they say human race. It doesn't say African race. It doesn't say Mexican race. It doesn't say Chinese race. That's a nationality. You know what I'm saying? We're all human race. So I don't even like consider it racism, but that's me. Um, but nationalities, I grew up around all kinds of nationalities: Hispanic, um, Arabic, Oriental. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Asian, Russian, like, but there wasn't a whole lot of racism like around me either, like in my city. But you got racism everywhere, but it comes from all different directions. Because I'm white, I'm Italian, but I'm white, and I've been people have been racist towards me, call me a cracker and whitey and shit like that. You know what I mean? To me, that's racist. I don't care what you say. If you're gonna call someone calling a black person the N word, or someone calling a Mexican the S word, then you calling me a cracker or a whitey, or all that. That's racist towards me.
Hmm.
I'm just a person, man.
Yeah.
My blood's as red as your blood. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. But I don't know if this is what the case is behind this deal in North Carolina.
People are always just going to say that that's what it is, or because the guy happens to be black. Whenever that happens, people always just kind of jump to that, because they're hardwired into believing that, because that's the societal norm nowadays, with all of the movements that are going on, that anytime somebody's a person of color, that's what they think right away. So
Right. Exactly. You're exactly right. Yeah, and I mean, I was going to say that, and I didn't want to say it, but I was going to use the police and the government's words. This day and age, in this day and
yeah,
age,
I was thinking about using it too.
right? I mean, because we hear it so many times. I mean, you watch
Yeah,
1,000 videos and you hear it in 999 of them.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
This day and age, here's the deal.
Right. All right. We'll check you later, Caucasian. Thanks for coming in. And welcome in everybody that I haven't said hi to or whatever, but how you guys doing? Welcome in. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like I'm not too sold on it. I watched a couple, and if you guys see me keep looking to the side and stuff, I'm looking at other screens, thinking about what I'm doing here. But what's up, Mr. Bean? George Ward.
Yeah, I never heard of this story until you just told me about it. So
Yeah, I mean,
surprised.
I heard about it, and I was going through today, and I was thinking about doing a show, and I'm like, man, nothing has piqued my interest recently. And I actually was on the phone with NC Tyrant Hunter, and let me see you again, Dragonette. All right, I got you. Go ahead. You can shut it off.
Yeah, sorry, I had to change to the phone because my tablet cuts out.
You're all right. So yeah, I was on the
you.
phone with NC Tyrant Hunter, and I was talking to him about it, and he's just like, "Hey man," he's like, there's this thing in North Carolina, and he told me about it, and he started sending me a couple of the videos, and I'm like, it's kind of piqued my interest, So here we are. I ain't seen nothing. I mean, I was gonna actually do a live stream on Sunday night about Manuel Mata because he was still in jail. But then as soon as I was getting ready to start setting it up and like calling some people, and I was gonna have Heather do a little bit of digging for me because she's the information digger.
Right.
And then Carolina Fort Worth, she put a notification up that she was going to go live in like 3 hours or whatever. And I was just about Manuel Mata, and I was just like, fuck. So I was just like, screw it. So I've been looking for something that piques my interest. You know what I mean?
Yep.
To do a show on. So here we are.
So what's the show on tonight?
It is about a whole city in North Carolina. Well, a whole little town in North Carolina that the police force walked out.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. And like I said, yeah, I'm worried about Manuel too. And just so everybody knows, if you don't know, but Manuel Mata is still in jail. As far as I know, I haven't talked to Carolina. And but as far as I know, he's still in jail, but they got him on assault on a police officer now and a couple other things. I got him on I think Heather told me 7 different charges. It's crazy. Oh my God, somebody's going to keep texting me like crazy. Are you guys hearing that?
Yeah, I love that sound though for the text.
Yeah.
It's badass.
I mean, that's always been a part of the show.
Yeah.
And it's not Jeff. I mean, usually it's Jeff just texting me going and laughing about it, but it's not him. But yeah. So let me let's see which one this is. Here, I'm gonna bring this video up. And we're gonna see if we can't watch this one video real quick. Yeah. All right. I'm going to bring it up solo so everybody can see it. Tell me if I got volume too when I turn this on.
Yeah, you got audio.
The officers handed in their badges, uniforms, and holsters today. 4 full-time officers and longtime police chief Josh Gibson fulfilling the resignations they put in 2 weeks ago.
I imagine a lot of people's heard
Go
of
full screen on it.
Places we don't even think about.
Bill Lawson is right. The place he's lived in for 7 years can't get out of the national headlines after its entire police force walked off the job.
I just hope that everybody can come into agreement and settle down and turn it back around to where we was before to start.
Those officers and 2 other employees resigned because they said they could no longer deal with what they say is a hostile work environment created by new town manager Justine Jones. We saw her inside town hall 10 days ago during an emergency closed-door meeting. The entire police force is white, and Jones, who spent 16 years in public service in other communities, is black. She just started last month.
What would you say the mood is here right now?
Well, a little disruptive, people are a little bit uneasy and just don't know exactly what's the next thing is that's going to happen.
Mayor Tui Hale said an outside firm is doing an independent investigation into the allegations, and that might take several weeks. In the meantime, Johnson County deputies will ensure these Kenley streets are safe. 8 officers will be assigned here, and 2 will be on at all times.
We didn't have no law enforcement around at all to back us up.
Back
What
to
would we
school.
be wanting to things to get calmed down, get back to where it was and not have to worry about their little town.
Yeah. So
Doesn't really,
that's
doesn't give too much information about it, just kind
yeah.
of
I got some more.
Okay.
Hang on. I got some more that I just wanted to play that one first to give everybody a baseline on what was going on. And while I did that, I want to do this real quick. There we go. Someone playing music in the background?
I'm sorry. Hey, Google, stop. Sorry.
Oh, my Lord. I won't even tell you guys what that's all about. But that's funny. But so I got this one, too. Let me pull this one up. Damn, everybody's just like.
You're blowing up, man.
I guess, man. Here's this one. This one, a lot of people, I'm sure I'll get a flack about this, but because of this guy, but
Oh, that guy?
yeah, but it's just,
This guy.
Yeah, I just brought it up because of what he says, and it's a short, so we ain't got to hear his
Right.
whole spiel.
Okay.
That's that Turk guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the new city manager is progressively responsible. According to every police officer in this city, they are under a hostile work environment and they cannot perform their functions. See, there it is right there. Black female becomes the manager of a town in North Carolina. And literally within days, ladies and gentlemen, within days, the entire police department resigns. Researching this story, I could find no actual claim of misconduct. Not one. So they're making a claim without making a complaint. Understand that. They're making a claim without making a complaint, Miss City Manager. Stick to your guns. The greatest thing that could have happened to your city is to have all of these cops resign. Now you can bring in good cops. You have a clean slate. An entire police department has resigned.
So what do you think about that?
That's quite a hell of an assumption. I mean, just to assume that they're all racist against her because she's black and that's why they walked out. I mean, you got to give your people some credit. I mean, that you just leave your whole livelihood and your career just because you got a black city manager now. I mean, that seems crazy to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, when I first heard this story, I didn't even know that the new police chief was black. I thought they all left because they had somebody in there kicking their asses and making them work.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I
But
mean,
this guy,
you get
right there,
somebody that's you get 5 officers and that run the whole department, and all of them are crooked. You basically have to start over. That was my assumption. I hadn't heard the black issue or anything until now. Well, I tell you, take that back. I heard that Turk guy talk about it.
That's probably, that could be what it is. It's that maybe she's actually making them work hard and do their job correctly, and maybe they are corrupt, and that's why they're leaving. I could accept that. That seems more reasonable. But he also threw in the race thing at the beginning too.
Right.
It's all white cops, and it's a black city manager. Like that's just not
He
necessary.
put he put that that little bit in your head so you could
Yeah.
go there with it.
Well, it's perpetuating it. That's what
Yeah.
that guy does in his channel. I only found out about him recently because he actually shared my short, the one that I was telling you about backstage, the Regan's short, and it's blown up, has almost 2 million views now. But it was the same thing, trying to make it about race, like because she's a white lady, and if I would have done that, he said, would have the same reaction? Probably not, type of stuff. So.
Damn, dragging that. That's
Can
loud.
you hush up over there?
Is that your dog?
That's her husband.
Yeah, it's my
Oh.
dog. Hey, turn over. You're waking everybody in the crowd up. If you hear it again, tell me so I can go in the living room.
Yeah. So that Young Turks guy, that dude, I don't know his name, but every time I play something with him in it, every other show that I've been on where I played something with him in it, I always catch a lot of flack in the chats. A lot of people don't like that guy, but sometimes he, I bring it up because it's worth showing to get get his side.
Right. Yeah.
Well, the other side of it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I did have one more. Let's see. Here it is. Let me bring it up. This is the interview with the guy on Fox News. Let me bring it up full screen.
Attorney Height Philbeck. Chief, how has the town manager created a hostile work environment for law enforcement?
Well, she came in, first of all, to start giving us tasks and all these projects all the time. And unfortunately, we're a very low man department. We only have 5 officers. And I was working double shifts at the time to try to keep up officer safety and be there with other officers in case something happened. We're a town of about 2,000 people. And so she kept on doing things like that. Then at one point, she wrote me up. And she wrote me up for being late for work. And I was like, no, ma'am, I haven't been late to work at any time. She said, yes, you have. You've either been in the hallway, in the foyer. You have not been sitting at your desk at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like, yes, ma'am. Then she wrote me up for going to businesses and talking with businesses. She wrote me up for talking with council members that I've known for 20 years.
So she was targeting you, Josh. So you think
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
looking at I'm actually looking at the, her reprimands of you, her written warnings, and I'm thinking to myself, she didn't like you. She was targeting you. These are pretextual, and Phil, you can chime in, but this all seems like, sorry, but total BS. I mean, this just is ridiculous.
Yes,
Height,
ma'am.
sorry. Yeah, Height.
Yeah,
I mean, this is just classic targeting.
It's classic example of a municipal head that seeks to and likely has no experience at all in law enforcement or training, seeks to micromanage a police agency over Chief Gibson here, who has 21 years experience, as well as 17 years of those as a police chief. She wants to implement all these rules and essentially control everything he does, from sitting at his desk to who he speaks with. In fact, he can't even speak with her if he has a quick question or something, unless he sets an appointment ahead of time. That's untenable, and it puts the public at risk.
Well, how did she get hired? Because I see that she sued a previous employer for racial discrimination, right? A black woman obviously sued her previous employer, Richland County, South Carolina, for gender and racial discrimination after she was terminated in March of 2015, alleging hostile treatment by Richland County leaders and her supervisor, retaliating for reporting bad behavior. That lawsuit was later voluntarily dismissed, although court records don't reveal why. So how did you go from South Carolina suing for racial discrimination, ending up in your small town in North Carolina, Josh? Who hired
I
her?
wish I could. The town council does that. They use a company called Triangle J that supposedly vets these people, and they give like a nomination for them to select these candidates. And so it was all with the town council. We were not included in any selection process or vetting of anything. It was all with the town council and Triangle J.
And Height, I know that Josh was also accused of socializing in town.
Yes.
What? What? So you're never supposed to social? I don't even understand this.
Yeah, keep in mind, Chief is from that area. It's 2,000 people. Everyone knows everyone. He's known people for many, many years. And part of important duty of being a police chief is community outreach and be able to connect with community. His socializing, quote unquote, is reaching out to the community and keeping the relations in good stead and hearing from them and getting feedback from them so he can be the best police chief that he has been.
Well, Chief, that's what Black Lives Matter and all these social justice activists said that they wanted. The police to get in with the community, as Height just said, and work with the community, find out what's on their minds. But now I guess we have to get new marching orders. That's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and that's how
This
I
woman's
felt
a
about it
nightmare.
also.
She's a nightmare. I'm sorry. They got to get rid of her. And they got to get rid of her and bring you all back. I know the town wants you all back because we have our sources. But Height, thank you for representing him. Chief, thank you very much for joining us. We're going to be following this story.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News
So-
page.
So from that, I got that the guy is a little bit on the lazy side, and he's been there so long that he's doing more socializing than work.
Yeah. Well, did you also catch the seed that she planted about her just pretty much trying to do it to get another case against another town?
Right? Yeah.
She tried to plant that seed. So I mean, it works both hands. So that other guy on the Young Turks, he planted the seed about racism,
Right.
and now they're planting the seed that she's just trying to do it because of racism, so she can catch a case or whatever.
Right. But out of that man's own mouth, he was stating that he didn't like the tasks and things that she was telling him to do. Well, isn't that what your boss is supposed to do? Give you tasks and, keep up with what you're doing. If you're not doing your job, then you should come down on them. I mean, that's what I got from the interview. I didn't get a whole lot of racism or,
It's hard to tell because we're not there, we didn't see
right.
it. But I mean, I think that, there is the fact that she already was trying to sue another city, right, for being racist. So there's that. But it's kind of difficult to see because I'm not really there. Just, have what he said and what she said,
Right. But for the entire police department to walk out,
Which it's 7 total officers, Dragonette, so it's not like a whole lot. Like it's only a 2,000 person town, 7 total officers, and but still, I mean, they're all good old boys. You know what I mean? They're all from that town. She's an outsider. I mean, that has a lot to do with it too. You know what I mean? Like you get an outsider that's coming in and trying to change things and all that, and what happens? People get pissed off, and
that's true. But I mean, do you go with just the people that are pissed off, or do you go with who's making the difference?
It's hard to tell. I don't know this lady's credentials. I've never heard of her before, so I don't know what she's done in the past, where she worked.
Right. I don't either. I don't either, but it looks like they're not willing to give her a chance, an opportunity.
So there's that, and we can speak on that. What Lion One says. Here, I'll bring it up. We'll plant that seed right now. So, you know, there's all kinds of factors in this. Like, I don't know, but like a lot of people were saying in chat, I seen when I was doing that, he seemed like he was being lazy. You know?
Right. That's what I take on it.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of feel like in here we go, this day and age, right? But in this day and age, I feel like men take more orders from women than ever before in history. I mean, men are being conditioned to just be submissive to the woman now. Like it's like we're having like a paradigm shift. And you can see it on commercials on TV where like, or not even commercials too, but like TV shows where they like make the men, like the women are always like belittling the men or like, you know, like being the boss, and it's like funny, you know, type stuff. So I don't know if I really believe that men don't really like taking orders from women.
Right. And just to say what I'm not saying that I'm dismissing the race stuff, Joe. I'm just saying, why is it that we just automatically jump to that? You would think that we would be over that. You know what I mean? Like we would go to something else. Like we would try to get to the root. And that's where I'm coming from. Like, let's see it from all sides. Race, women, men, tyrants, non-tyrants, you know what I mean? Like I'm not just jumping and saying that I'm dismissing the race thing.
There's just so many different avenues that it could be, you know. And with the information that we have, it's hard to make a judgment on, you know, whether the cops are being ridiculous or if she's the one being ridiculous. I just know that, you know, usually when there's a group of people and they're all saying that this one person's the asshole, well, usually it's not the one person and all the rest of the people are the assholes. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's typically how it goes.
I can feel you on that one for sure. That makes sense.
So they've been without the police. They've been on strike basically, or they straight up quit, right? And it's
They
been
just
2
quit.
weeks now?
They just walked out. Yeah. Like at the beginning of August.
Okay.
Because I seen a thing on one of the. I actually clicked off of all the things. I seen on one of the articles where it said between the 3rd and the 8th, maybe. The deputy sheriffs fielded 180 calls in that town. So I guess they were just trying to gauge, you know, this is what the police were dealing with. So 180 calls in 5 days. So what's that round out to be? Well, 20. 20.
I'm not good at math.
I want to say 20 or 21. I don't know. Let's say 25 or 30. Shit, I don't know. Well, let's see. 50. 100.
What's it? Get your calculator.
Yeah. No, I do on my computer, but I'm trying to. Oh, Joe said 36. See, Joe's on top of it.
36.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, so I don't.
The town hasn't gone to complete shit, so you know. I wonder in a small town like that what the police actually do. You know what I mean? Like, what was their? I mean, do they have big time crime in there? Or, you know, because usually a smaller town like that, the more corrupt it is too, and they just, you know, they steal money from people mostly is what they do for victimless crimes.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Right.
I'd like to see how, you know, how bad the town has gotten since they, you know, aren't there anymore. I mean, they have the sheriff's department, right, which is taking over, and they're probably only there for something serious that would happen, right? Like, okay, we got an assault or something like that, we need to go over there. But what the local police was probably doing was just sitting there, like, speeding ticket, didn't stop all the way at a stop sign, you know, traffic stuff mostly, I bet. And I bet you this town is, now that they're gone, not doing that. The town's probably not any less safer, or, less safe, I should say. And, because that's really what we need, guys. We don't need all of that stuff. We just need, there are certain laws that need to be in existence that are essential for life and liberty, right? Like crimes that have a victim, right? Murder, theft, private property, assault, stuff like that. But, the majority of what police do, not just in a small town, but in every town, is just steal money from people or lock people in a cage for a victimless crime, which is just stuff we don't need. So this is kind of just proof right here. It's not major headline news. Oh, this town is out of control. There's crime left and right. The cops are gone. You know what I mean? So,
Creole, I heard two things. One said 1,500. The other one said 2,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
Just so the ex chief said 2,000, but someone else said 1,500 or something. Damn, messages, man, messages on top of messages.
Did you see the breakdown of that 113 calls?
No, it was just in one of the news articles. I had quickly read it.
Okay. There were 94 resident business checks that they just had to go check on. 2 breaking and entering of a motor vehicle, 2 disturbances, 2 unknown calls, 2 burglar alarms, 3 calls of attempt to locate a suspicious vehicle or person, 5 suspicious person vehicles, 1 trespassing, 1 follow-up of a previous call, and 1 child custody case. So it's like 94 of them were just to check on residents and businesses. So, I don't know of any town, especially that small, that would have 94 calls just to come and check on a residents or businesses, unless they're socializing.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Yeah, it is.
You would think that'd be like 2 or 3.
Right. A town that small may not even have 94 businesses.
Well, a town that small too, they're really nosy, and so they do that. You never know.
Right.
But yeah, that does seem a little odd to me too.
Late night 702, she was asking for the link. I did post the link. I can't pin the link because I'm not under Tyrant Hunter News right now. I'm only under Toe for Life, so I'd have to go in and switch and do all that. But
just drop it in there one more time.
Yeah, I'll drop it again. And like I said earlier, again, and I'm gonna keep saying this, throughout here and there throughout the course of the night. Anybody that's over in Toe for Life, come over to Tyrant Hunter News. Subscribe to Tyrant Hunter News, because that's where I'll be doing these live streams from, is on Tyrant Hunter News.
Yep.
I should put that in my Nightbot and had that running in my Nightbot, but because I got a Nightbot on both Tyrant Hunter News and Toe for Life, so.
Yeah, I got to figure out that Nightbot thing. I don't even know how to do it.
It's so simple, bro. It's so simple. I can teach you how to do it. It's nothing. Okay. Cindy.
Hello.
Night.
Good God. So this happened in North Carolina where these cops did this big walkout?
Yes, Kenley, North Carolina. Well, it wasn't a big walkout, only 7 guys, but Kenley, North Carolina.
Oh, jeez. Well, do you think they're going to be doing this across the board where all these officers are going to decide that they, just don't like their job well enough, just up and hightail it out maybe?
I don't know. I mean, they did it. Didn't they do that? Didn't they? A whole bunch of cops quit in Milwaukee or something, wherever the George Floyd thing was. Didn't a whole bunch of cops
Minnesota.
quit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Minnesota.
yeah. Didn't a whole bunch of them quit then?
Uh-huh. But I'll tell you what I saw was professional is two cities really represented them well while we were in California, and that was in San Diego and Santa Monica. Both those departments really have officers that really represented themselves well. So it's unfortunate that across the board we just don't have more officers like that are good, that are going to be professional and are going to represent their departments well. They just want to sit and and have a hoorah rah because they don't want to be filmed, and I think that's wrong. Just my opinion.
I think it's a personality thing, I think that just
hey, Joe, scratch your head. Scratch your head, Joe. All right. There's a lot of fake Joe Cools running around. I got you, bro. I got you.
I know.
What's
My
up,
internet
buddy?
is shit. I may not be able to hang long, man. My internet is
Joe!
fucked up. What's good, baby? Good to see you.
What's
You
up,
had
Joe?
some good vids, two good vids. I don't know if that was today. I'm totally dragging that or yesterday at 7:02. Good to see you too, love. How are you?
You look very
DMA,
well. Thank you.
always a pleasure. I talked to your guy Hector, I think his name is. He seemed like a cool cat.
Yeah,
And Topher, Jeff told me about this. I thought it was a great idea, bro. You're the right cat.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
All right, had to get that out. My internet is so spotty out here. I might not last long, bro. Hey, baby, how are you, baby? What's going on?
702.
You're
She's the
muted.
party animal.
You're muted, 702. Muted. I can't unmute.
You're still muted.
You're still muted, Cindy. I can't unmute you either.
No,
Yes,
seriously.
literally. There you go. Now, yeah.
Seriously,
muted.
don't bring up all the things that
Yeah,
have
you
gone
gotta see
wrong
that.
for me over the weekend because
Everyone already knows, I think, anyways. Josh made sure of that.
oh,
Right.
of course he did. Of course he
I mean,
did.
it was on a live stream, most of it. I didn't see the live stream though. I saw parts of it.
I seen parts of it. A couple of them.
Yeah, it was just.
Oh, I
you
did
know,
see you out there in the streets
Yeah,
a day
yeah,
or two
I got
ago. I
burned
hopped
and
in your
everything.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I got burned and everything.
You
yeah,
got
I
fried
mean,
out there.
not only did I get fried, but Jesus, we go to dinner, and all hell breaks loose with one of my phones, and then we get back to where we're staying,
No.
and then I have a problem with the other phone.
Heather, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Heather, we love you.
I love you too.
Hi,
I got
Heather.
some info
You-
Hello,
that
Heather.
I got some
You
info that
are-
my husband wants y'all to have. He
What
used
you
to
got?
He used to work for our small town of less than or right at 1,500 people. We
Yeah.
had at the most 5 cops, and that's including the chief.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Even the chief has to radio into dispatch as they're coming on and as they're going off of shift. Dispatch is who logs them in and logs, not the city manager or town mayor. They do not have to stay at their desk. They are logged in through dispatch in the small towns.
Yeah. And did you see that? Did you see that the lady from Fox, I don't know how well that is, but she said she had all the write-ups. So if that guy's getting rode up for them dumbass things that he was getting rode up for, man, it does make you think it was that lady.
That's the
targeted him.
first
So,
thing. That's the first thing. Absolutely. There's some personal. This is the way my mind works. There's something personal was going on there. And Heather, I'm not sure that holds that he doesn't have to be at his desk. If she wrote that down as a complaint, we can assume that it's as petty as fuck, but he is not showing up for work good time as he should, or that wouldn't be one of the petty complaints she came up with.
It would be interesting to
The
find
way I
out
think.
though, when he calls it. It would be interesting to find out when he logged in with dispatch, not walked
Yeah.
into his office.
Yeah, and that's just weird though. If you're in a city building or something like that, because he said the complaint or whatever. If you heard that on the Fox one, he said the complaint said that he was in the foyer or the lobby or something like that. Come on, man. Like you
Not
said,
at his
that's petty.
desk.
Yeah, that's
That's
petty
petty
though.
as
You know what I
fuck,
mean?
Joe.
He's a chief of police. He walks in, he might have
Yes.
people stopping him and saying, "Hey, chief, how you doing?" Or
All right, well,
To
let's
me,
see
that
that.
makes
All right,
no
you see that.
sense.
Listen. Here's the obvious, right? This is obviously what the fuck it is. It's a power struggle, right? All bullshit aside, they playing the race card, he playing the petty card. There's a power struggle. We're not there, DMA. You alluded to it. We're not there to see everything, but I guarantee you, when you heard the man say that, why should he have 17 years? Why should he have to listen to her? There's a power struggle. They wanted their guy in play, and she's gonna be petty and use that race bullshit for her side. That seems clear to me. I could be totally wrong. It's all speculation.
And that happens a lot too. Anytime a new manager comes in, a lot of times some of the employees will leave. Usually not the entire crew,
Of
but
course.
that happens all the time. And
Yeah, they're
you know,
mad.
but it seems
Yeah.
also like is this city manager, is she micromanaging maybe a little bit too much? Because that's what she has the chief of police for, right? So she has all of her own stuff to worry about. She should be delegating
She's
those types of
guilty.
things to the chief of police.
No, she's
Exactly.
trying to flex. She's guilty of something. She's trying to flex and put her
Yeah.
foot down and show you're gonna do what I tell you. There's some of that bullshit going on.
Right, but I mean, it's just you start thinking about the pettiness though that she showed though. You know what I mean? Like you can't put your
Yeah.
if you're gonna put your foot down, you put your foot down about shit that matters. You don't put your foot down
Yes.
about the chief of police talking to
About the
business
chief
owners.
being in the hallway 15 minutes, fuck out late, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's petty,
Or
bro.
you know what I'm saying? Or talking to a council member that he's known for 20 years. See, that's another thing that a lot of people may have not grasped it out of that is that she's an outsider. That all them people are
That's a good
they've
one.
all lived in
Very
that town.
good.
She's an
That was a good
outsider.
one,
They
Joe.
brought her in from somewhere else. So, you know, there's going to be a little bit of animosity in there somewhere. You know what I mean?
Is there any theory besides the our guy should be in charge instead of you bringing in an outsider? Are there any other theories besides the one of me and Tulsi and Michelle?
Well, I mean, it's like everybody's saying. It seems
Uh,
more like a power struggle than a race thing. I mean, one, you know, being female and
Right.
in that office after having sued a town in another state, she's trying to show that she's got the cojones to be in that position.
Yes,
And
go on.
she's overstepping.
And that female shit would be way bigger than race, right? I suspect female is the problem. They ego won't let a female tell me to do before I would suggest black woman tell me what to do. It'd be the female thing.
Yeah.
Especially with him being in his position for damn near 2 decades, and her being as young and as rookie in her office.
Oh, that's another good one. That's another good
See,
one.
I
Yes.
have never
Yes.
in all the years that I've worked in security, I mean, I've done a lot of things, but in all the years that I've done that, I've never been yelled at going, "Oh, you should be at your desk." No, they want you constantly moving around so that you can observe and report. So to tell a chief of police that, "Oh, well, I'm writing you up because you weren't at your desk." Oh my God, please. He's got to do his
Oh,
day-to-day
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, maybe she's just
Hey, yo.
overcompensating because she is young, and maybe she just wants to kind of lay the law down, like, "Hey, I'm the one in charge," and it's probably rubbing people the wrong way.
Yep.
Yeah, and we don't know what the mayor told her because she's in an
So-
appointed position. She's not voted in.
Joe
The town
touched
manager-
We can assume the mayor is backing her.
So Joe touched on it a little bit, and I want to go back there. Okay, I want to revert back a little bit. The woman thing. Okay, now we
Yeah.
start thinking about all these changes and all these things that she's doing, And we always use this when it comes, all the cop watchers and auditors always use that ego thing. Could it be an ego, a woman ego thing? Just a straight woman ego thing because she knows she's got to be tougher because she's a woman?
Yes.
Could
Listen,
that be
that's
it?
another thing with us
When
cop
it comes
watchers, right?
when
All
it comes
women
to those positions,
overcompensate.
yeah.
98% of them out there as cops, they overcompensate and try to be tougher. And as far as a
Right.
man's attitude towards a woman, when that woman pulled that one cop away, that sergeant or whatever, he felt like he could grab her by the neck and treat them any kind of way they want. They always talk down to the females.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
agree.
even I mean, yeah, it's 2022, but I'll tell you, all the female cops that I've met in the last 30 years, it is a man's world when it comes to policing. And they do have to step up and be
Yeah.
tougher. And, you're not going to step on me.
Right.
You're
And
not
it
going to
shows.
treat me like a
Yes.
little woman.
They've got to have something
Yeah.
to prove, and that's their
Yes.
demeanor when they're out there. We've all seen it, that the women officers act like they have something to prove to their other coworkers, that they are
With that
just
said,
every
702,
bit.
perhaps 702, we see it on that level. What if when it gets to city manager level, that lady has even more to prove? She comes through the door even more aggressive with a bigger one of those attitudes. It's logical that it could happen.
Correct. Look at Kelly. What is her name? Kelly Kunstler. There in when she was at Leon Valley, she acted like she had more authority than the mayor of that city. I mean that in itself. I mean, between her and that chief, I swear there could have been something going on between the two of them. But she acted like she had more authority than the mayor or the city council, for that matter,
And you've got
because
that
she was
right
the
there.
city administrator.
You've got that right there. You've got people wondering, okay, she's young, she's new, she doesn't have the history. How did she get this position? Is the mayor male? Is she screwing him? Are they, you've got that too. Nobody says that about the men when they get in that position. So
Good.
I'm calling more
Very
on the
good.
young
And how'd
female
she
side.
get it? And how did she get it over Bill, who in this small town, we know he was in line for the job because it's a small town. Everybody has an opinion of Bill. That's all it takes is for you to bring that outsider in here. Everybody's going to rally behind Bill.
Yeah, and everybody claims, well, it's all because of outsourcing. Right? Outsourcing to get new blood in. I'm still going to fall on the young female side and too much to prove, and her britches got too well up her britches.
I think my internet is dying here, but what if Bill has an argument?
No.
What if he is absolutely right? She is aggressive on some we don't know, we're speculating, but she come in on some the cops are too hard on black people. We need to defund them, or she has some BLM history. We can't discount that. Maybe she came in thinking, I got to put these cops in line. I got to put them in order. With that philosophy, that mentality, that defund police mentality. Maybe there is truth to that. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
But there again, you don't go in with a bull in a china shop mentality to
Agreed.
go in and
Agreed.
crack the whip. I mean, you got to do it.
Agreed.
Angel's got a good point. It's not the size of the dog in the fight; it's the size of the fight in the dog.
True.
Yeah.
And Sweet
All right.
Tea says this story goes a lot
Hey,
deeper
Trinity.
than what's being reported.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. I'd love to see where this goes, to see if we hit any of these theories right, because we have little to nothing to go on. I love doing this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to throw this in, that it's quite possible that this group of officers have been together for so long that they also have the gang mentality that we're going to stick together and
Of
we're going
course.
to run this place.
Yeah, because they
Yes,
only
you can count on that like 90%.
Yeah, we call it the good old boy system. I mean, you have to know somebody to get in, uh, and
Oh,
they
okay. I got to go
actually
to the
run.
race shit. You got to go to the race shit. Back to the race shit. Then you call it a good old boy thing. Then if it is a good old boy network, we can't discount the possibility that there is some degree. Of course, it could not be all black. Blah 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 blah. But some degree of the same way we're not going to have a woman tell us. We're not going to have a black woman tell us. It could be some degree of that in there.
The sex
Right. When
misogynist.
I
Yep.
say good old boy system, I'm talking basically that it's just uh low intellect level, and it's buddy
Yeah,
buddy system.
yeah.
So I got a question for you,
I, I
Joe.
like I like that possibility, Dragon. Yeah.
Joe, I got a question for you. So DMA brought this up earlier in the show. Um, he said it was either in the show or backstage when me and him were talking, but he said the South. So you've
Uh-huh.
traveled the country. You're well traveled individual. You've traveled the
Yeah.
country. Now I
Yeah.
said that I thought maybe 50 years ago that the South was more racist and towards
Yeah.
black folks and stuff like that. Then that
Yeah.
I've never really seen it in the South.
Right.
This day and age, let's just go with what the cops say. This day and age, what do you think?
Yeah.
You're well traveled. You've been in the South. You've been through the South. What do you think?
I got to tell you, I never imagined how I've been at some really places that really have shit reputations for being racist fucking places. And I was invited in and loved so much. And I mean, by bikers, just all sorts of different people who you would assume, blah, blah. And I've been treated so well. So it has that going, but it also has that thing where you still get, the racism exists everywhere. Not in every town. Most towns are great, but there are, you can't hit a fucking state in the South without, some really shit, while you listening to that
But
jungle music or nigger shit.
yeah, but you
Oh
could
yeah,
do
there's
that up. You could do that in the Midwest and up north, and you could do that in Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan. I mean, it's the
You
same
can't get
difference.
that
You know what I
first
mean?
part. The hospitality down south beats anything up north.
Well,
You
yeah,
can't
yeah,
get that
yeah.
first
But I
part,
mean,
bro.
I'm saying the
thank you.
racist. I'm saying the like little racist towns that you might go through in Illinois,
Yeah,
Indiana, Ohio,
yeah, you do.
Michigan, Pennsylvania, New York, New
Yeah,
Jersey. You know what I mean?
everywhere.
Like,
I get it
right.
everywhere.
So,
Yeah.
so is it any different than anywhere else? Is what I'm saying. I guess I wanted to touch on.
I
Do
don't
you
think
think
the
so? It doesn't go by what the standard of everybody going. Oh, the South is racist.
I couldn't say that shit as much as I want to be the black radical fuck that kick over a table right now. I don't think I could say that, man. I've overall, generally speaking, and I've been in some south fucking places. I've been treated so fucking well as dumb.
There
Well,
you
Joe,
go.
let me ask you this.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
seen that it's more based on race or more based on social income?
It's all yes. I'm glad you said that shit. Race is 20-30% at the most. Race, that's all it's gonna be. It's all about income. It's all about IQ. Somebody hit on that. These people are easily tricked, and they've tricked. It's more a systematic thing than these people. They just buying into shit, watching the wrong news programs, being ignorant, listening to what their daddy taught them, and talking the way their daddy taught them. Is just that bullshit, in my opinion. But these people are people, right? That's for every fucking where, every country. I'm not gonna believe a bunch of Muslims are bad, white people, black people, none of that shit. People are people. It's might be always the powerful that are the evil, right? It's always people take you in everywhere, man. I'm telling you, I done slept on cots, couches, and fucking crazy shit, and I'll be the only black motherfucker among 15, 20 white motherfuckers, man, and I'm hypersensitive with that race shit, and I rarely run into any of us, any of these people I've met that racism.
And I can say the opposite. I did the same thing opposite. I've been the only white
Yeah.
guy with a bunch of black people, and stay on their
Right.
couch, sleep in their house.
And they
You know what I
suck
mean?
you in. Right. Right.
Yeah,
My son's the same way. He does not see color. He does not see gender. I mean, you stick him
Yeah.
anywhere and he fits right in. And he's 6'8" and country as hell, covered in tats, and everybody loves him.
I got a real quick story before I cut to an intermission. So back when I first started driving tow truck, which I don't drive tow truck no more, but that was so like 19. I was probably 19, 18 years old. I was getting trained. I was getting trained how to drive work for this company on the paperwork. And me and a guy, we were out at 2:00 in the morning, and we go over into a desirable neighborhood at 2:00 in the morning. This guy's got his woman sliced off 4 of his tires on his car. Right. So we go over to this bar. That's where it was at. And it was like a bar club. It wasn't a Legion Hall, but it was something like that. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
But as the story goes on, we towed his car. Well, we got to his house, dropped his car. He was like, and the guy that I was with in the tow truck, he's like, man, put your wallet in, hide your wallet up under the dash. You ain't got no money. You ain't got a wallet on you, nothing. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So we get over to this guy's house and he's like, hey man, all I got is $100 bill. And we're like, oh man, we ain't got no change. And back then the tows were kind of cheap. You know, they weren't very expensive. And, so he's like, hey man, he goes, can you come back to the bar? I'll get change and I'll pay you guys and I'll give you a small tip. And we're like, okay. So we pull up to the bar and the guy that I'm training with, he says, hey, get out and go in there with him so he don't take off, right? And I shit you not, Joe. I walked in this place and it was like a scene from the fucking movies, and I am not lying. I walked into this fucking place. Everybody was talking. The music was playing, and the fucking music stopped. The music stopped. I bullshit you not. And everybody just turned and looked at me, and I'm just thinking to myself, "Oh shit, I'm in for it now." And they looked at me. They looked at me for like 10 seconds, and then the music started back up. Everybody started talking, and it was all good. It was crazy.
Yeah,
It was
by the time the fucking night's over with, everybody. But you know, as black folks, we all got white teachers and white people in our lives. It's easier for us to soak it up. It's rare you're gonna find a black motherfucker. I found a lot of people like I had one black friend. I've seen one black people. I see adults that be like, I didn't grow up. I've never met a black motherfucker personally, and all that. That don't happen, you know. With black folks, we've already come to love you guys. Our favorite teacher is gonna be some white lady from Georgia or something, bro. It's easy for us to accept you. Yeah, it's easy.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And for that, I've went into bars and been totally. I went to suburb in Chicago. I sat down, 2 white guys, friends, Chicago. Mike Z was one of them. The chick take the orders on both, and they're wearing MAGA hats, and this is the height of BLM shit. And I'm in there with the baggy jeans and shit. And they judged me through the gate. Through the door, she wouldn't even take my drink. One of my friends had to tell her to take my drink. By the end of it, you know, we hugging and shaking hands. Joe can't wait till you come back, and you know, we all in love. The whole corner of the bar is just full of motherfuckers. People are people.
So real quick, y'all. Again, I'm gonna spout it off again. If you're in the Tow for Life's channel, go over to Tyrant Hunter News. Tyrant Hunter News is where I'll be doing all the live streaming from. So go subscribe to Tyrant Hunter News. That's where we'll be streaming from. I'm going to take this time, man. We're going to take a quick intermission. So go get your smokes, go get your drinks, go take a piss, do what you got to do, chop it up. I don't care what you do because it ain't me. So do what you got to do, and we're going to take about a 5-minute intermission. So here we go, y'all.
All right. Wow, you don't even get it.
I'm changing, who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Yeah, you ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the pain shouldn't last. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, and man, I'm not perfect.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what helps me succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
Bam, bitches. We back, y'all. Hey, I just want to say I just let everybody know I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you for coming in, everybody on panel, Denver Metro Audits, Dragonette Transparency, the Joe Cool, the Late Night 702. Thank you guys for being here. And
I
Heather
love the
Hogan.
old panel, and 702 is my oldest buddy up here. We met early the fuck on somewhere in Fort Worth, I think, somewhere in Texas or something.
Yeah.
Well, I need to say it's really nice to meet Joe Cool.
I watch your shit all the time. I watch everything she ever drops. Every
Right, but
fucking
I've not been
video.
able to be on a panel to speak with you.
Oh, I've been on panel with Joe Cool.
Right.
I think the last time I was on
Yeah.
the panel with Joe Cool, I think I was giving him shit because we were doing Restream and he was talking shit about Restream, and I told him to throw
I
that.
could imagine.
I told him to throw that fucking
imagine.
Obama phone out. I said, throw that fucking Obama phone out, Joe. Get a real phone.
I know you tell the truth, Joe, because everybody be like, yeah, Joe forever giving me shit about Restream. So I know you tell the truth. I don't have to remember it. I know you're right.
Yeah.
Am I late?
Eat that shit.
Damn, do I got to make the intermission a little longer for you or what, Cindy?
Right? Couple minutes. The fuck? You taking a dump?
No.
But
at least you know that my cell phone didn't go in the toilet. So
yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah, Cindy did the cell phone dive in the toilet over the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And the phone's still
So
good.
that
though.
happens to one, what happens to one phone, that wasn't bad enough. I get up there, Josh gives me, what is it? The banana, the 99 banana. It's like
Oh, yeah.
it's strong.
Yep.
So I told him I don't think I could drink it. And he was like, no, drink it. And I drank it, and my acid reflux just kicked it right back. And all of a sudden I just started puking. And so I puked not only on my phone, I puked on the damn rug of where we were staying, which was a landmark, multi-million-dollar home. And I felt so embarrassed.
Let me see you, Caucasian. You know the deal. Okay.
Is that my man?
So when they say things couldn't possibly get worse, oh yes, it did.
Hey,
what's good, baby?
So real quick, you brought up banana, so I'm gonna throw this up there.
Love.
You just got the banana bitch slap late night.
I love that. That is cool.
Yeah, I also got the big man's lip crickets. And
lip crickets.
And I'm about to open a can of whoop ass on you.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
Well, you know what's funny, Toe? I had a couple people saying that what they should do is they should get a picture of somebody going and fishing out their phone out of the toilet and screw with me with that. And I'm just like, I want this to go away. Josh goes, it's never going away. This is the internet.
Don't tempt me. I'll have Heather working on that. Heather will be making one of these. Because Heather and Banana made all three of those. They made the whoop your ass.
Wait, were
they
y'all
made the
singing?
lip cricket.
And that one of them things. It was am I crazy that I see you rapping to the song and DMA bobbing his head? Or was I'm just like stupid high? I swear, one part maybe I'm just like really high. I
think
thought
you're
you were
stupid
rapping
high.
the lyrics. All right.
Well,
and then DMA started bobbing his head.
So the
Joe,
beginning,
we know you're super.
Yeah.
Right.
So the beginning, my first part of the intro, that's my nephew's. That music's my nephew's. That's the song that I use. So I might have been lip syncing
It was
that.
tight.
I don't know.
It was really tight. Say about 3/4 in, I looked like your lips were moving with every fucking way. I said, no way this nigga know this verse. And then DMA started bobbing his head. So how the fuck they pull this off?
Just don't know. Me and DMA's got a rap group, man. No one knows about. We just keep it
right.
Well, just so everybody knows, those that still follow Chili, just know that that damn trifold is absolutely destructible.
I saw Josh blow it up.
Yep, we blew it up. Let's see. No. Let's start it right. Josh cut it up.
Yeah.
Then I puked on it. Then
I
we
missed that
blew
part,
it
thank
up
God.
with an M80.
Then set
we
it
caught
on
it on
fire.
fire. Then we set
Yeah.
it on fire. So yes,
Right.
it is destructible. Just so that we just put that out there. It is
Hey,
destructible.
702, you started that sentence with whoever follows Chili. I am going to try to bring the best out of Chili, give him the best advice I can, all of those things. I'm not going to do the, kick him to the side and, whatever the fuck it is.
You know,
I don't do that
what's
shit.
funny? You know what's funny is I was talking to someone the other day, and I'm not going to tell anybody who it was, but they were talking about, man, I got to get some more views on my videos. My videos are kind of stalling on views and all that. And I was like, look, man, all you got to do is jump on the Chili bandwagon like everybody else, and you'll get all kinds of views.
Yeah, instant views, right?
I said, shit, all you got to do is to just put a thumbnail of Chili on your video and just clickbait them. I was like, and you're going to get
How bad
fucking
would
views.
it be if I tried that? I'm thinking about trying that.
I mean,
that'd be fucked up, bro.
Look, I don't.
You
He
crush
straight
your
called me a
rep
troll.
with that shit, bro.
I don't
know,
get
man.
into-
I'm not hosting him.
I don't.
You consider it.
I'm like Joe Cool. I don't get into the Chili shit, but
I asked him.
I seen how Chili was. I figured Chili out. I'm pretty good at figuring people out, and I figured Chili out like 3.5 months ago, and I told everybody, and everybody was still on the Chili bandwagon, and then all this shit started happening, and everybody's coming back to me, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you were right," and I'm just like, I'm just saying.
Well, anybody
that
has the
happens,
right
though.
to follow anybody they wish.
Right.
We just wanted to disprove the whole statement that this thing was indestructible, and when I think we accomplished that.
Yeah, I've said it.
I can break anything. I'll break
I've
ball
said it.
bearing.
I've said it on many panels, and I'll say it again. You hit that subscribe button. Everybody knows how to hit that subscribe button. Guess what? If you hit that subscribe button again, it unsubscribes you. It's that easy.
It'll disappear. And
Solid
it's
gold,
YouTube.
baby.
There are many channels out here on
Yeah.
YouTube.
We don't have
Many.
to sit up- We don't have to sit up here and argue about people and talk about people
It's not a
and all
competition.
that. Right. Big man, let me see
Very
you.
good, Sasquatch. Good.
Big man, let
Well,
me
it's
see
not.
you.
It's not a
There's
competition.
7.7
That's ego.
billion subscribers out
Gotcha.
there. Go fishing.
What's up, big man audits?
What the fuck is
Hey,
that?
man, let me hold a dollar.
You can hold $1, but it ain't coming from me.
Come on, big man, let me hold a dollar. Just
Ain't
$1,
happening,
man. I want to give me a
Ain't
coffee. I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Hey, if you had to give
Big
genuine
man.
advice, that's for anyone up
Hello,
here,
big
including
man.
you, big man.
Oh, what's up, guys?
You got to give it. Let me ask you, big man, if you got to give advice to a guy who's trying to, he's saying my channel's not doing so great, I need to get my subs up. What advice would all of you guys give him?
Eat a dick.
I do. Yeah.
That's a different platform.
That'll work, right? I'll give him a few of my subs if he blow me. But besides that,
Why did I know that was coming?
No,
I see,
hey, look, that's a genuine question. Let me take the floor here. So we got a panel of content creators up here, right? So
exactly.
I'll just steal y'all's content.
So there you go, and I'll go down to let me go down the list. So if you had to give someone advice on how to get more subscribers and more views, what advice would you give them? How about you, DMA?
I would say, I think that our audience, they want two things, right? They want to be educated, but they also want to be entertained, right? You got to have one or the other.
Agreed.
It's kind of like it's like calcium and vitamin D. Like calcium by itself doesn't do you any good. You have to have vitamin D to go with it. So like we're here to educate people, right? But you gotta entertain them at the same time. So like on your editing, maybe cut out the boring parts that no one wants to see that people are going to fast forward anyways, right? I think that's a huge thing. I think one thing that helps me grow a lot is by utilizing shorts. I mean, you get a couple of good shorts and they get on that feed and they just start like it's like a snowball, man. And I've grown my audience significantly from doing that.
Right.
I'd say that's my advice.
All right.
Very
Dragonette,
good.
what
Very
about
good,
you?
man.
What about you? What's your advice?
Oh, I really do not have any advice because my channel is not very large and
Funny, but
Girl, we all love you.
Dragonette, your channel,
right.
like
Yeah,
all
man.
these people up on the panel, I have the smallest channel.
Yeah.
I have this. You guys, but here's what's crazy is I have the smallest channel, the smallest amount of subs, but you guys all came to my live stream. All you.
No, this is my clout chasing night. I'm clout chasing tonight.
How are you
I'm just
clout chasing?
clout.
I got 373 subscribers. You ain't clout chasing much
Yeah.
with me.
But it sends these
so
higher hunting you.
it must be good content.
I forgot we had Jeffro.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So Caucasian. So what's your advice then?
Hey, Dragon, don't let her off the. No.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead.
Dragon, I watch your shit. There's obviously something about your shit. I've got a lot of motherfucking people who I'm sub to, and I can't watch them all. But I find your shit. Can you try again? Or if not, then I understand. But what would you tell a guy? Man, my channel is dying. I need subs and views. What do I do? Your opinion is worth it to me.
Just get the best content that you can get. That's the only thing that I can think of. Of course, I know very little about YouTube, period. I just do what I like to do.
That's dope. That's good advice. Do what you like to do. That's great fucking advice. Go ahead, Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah. Sasquatch, you muted if you're talking.
Yes, sir. I was waiting. Patient.
Go ahead.
What she said, do what you want to do, and then add filming to it. If you're just looking for raw subs, film 2 shorts a day, upload 1 a day, and do that for 3 weeks straight. It doesn't matter if they're good. It doesn't matter what they are. You're not actually pitching to a person. You're pitching to an algorithm. So you have to throw the dice.
Okay.
1 short a day, 1 medium video, be it 10 minutes or 20 minutes, and 1 live stream a day, and your channel will grow and you will not be able to stop it. But it's a lot of work.
I like what constitutional auditor said. Look at what I pinned there, Joe. Get arrested, tased, pepper sprayed. Your channel
That'll
will
do
blow
it.
up.
That'll do it.
It'll go viral if you get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. As follow-up lawsuits.
Yeah. All right. So now it's Joe Cool. What do you say, Joe?
I say put your head down and do the work. Don't look up for 3 to 6 months. Don't even look up until then, and people will come to you.
That's good advice. Late night 702. What do you think?
I would literally tell people not to even worry about it right now while you're still building, because the biggest thing is just getting out there, getting the content, filming, putting it out there.
Build your
try
catalog.
not to be like everybody else, because that's the advice that was given to me. Don't be like everybody else.
Too.
Be
That's
yourself
too.
and go out there and shoot and do the best that you can do. Obviously, none of us got into this in the beginning, to make money. Obviously, we got into it because of our activism and wanting to expose the corruption and the tyranny. So, that would be my advice. Just get out there and do the best you can. Try not to
I
get
just wanted to
arrested.
meet Joe Cool.
Yeah, right. I know that was
Try not to get arrested. But if somebody seriously asked me though, how do I get into this? I would honestly tell them, realistically, if you really want to start, pick up a camera and just get out there and film. That's really what you can do. Get out there and film.
Whatever.
Create your channel.
Film what you love.
Yeah.
Right. And at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people ask, you know, why are we always asking for assistance with other people in the community? Well, let me ask you something. None of us were multi-millionaires when we got into this. And getting arrested is very expensive. And sometimes
It
you just
sure
got to ask
is.
your friends for help. You got to ask your friends for help
that
you guys it's really a leg up, not a handout. It's a leg up.
Right. Welcome in, Flex. Good to see you, bro.
I was in Texas today.
And you didn't come see me. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. Don't talk. Don't
Come
talk
on
that
now.
shit.
Come on now. Hold on.
I was in
Hold on,
Texas,
Joe.
but told for
Okay.
come see you.
You in Texas. Texas is big as Kansas and Oklahoma combined. Where the fuck were you in Texas?
Yeah, right.
8 hours, 10 hours away. Where the hell were y'all?
You're not lying. I was still
serious here, man.
I was still like 7 hours away from Dallas. But Texas is massive though.
I'm right on the 35 corridor, Joe. So will you ever come
Isn't
down?
that
You ever come down?
How
35
far are you
towards
from?
Austin? I'm 30 miles or 25 miles from Austin.
Oh shit.
I do be over in that area too. I do be over there at least a couple times a year, at least.
Yeah, well,
that's
check
what we
me out.
call the
I be in
sovereign
Fort
country
Worth,
of
yo.
Texas.
I be in Fort Worth a lot.
Yeah, I
10
don't get up
times
there
a
that
year or
much.
so.
I usually get up north only when I'm driving back to Ohio.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from. I'm from
Spend some
Ohio.
time
If you didn't know.
I'm just saying, man. You're not
No, I
talking
did
about
not
Rhode
know
Island.
You know what? You ever? Well, I know you've been
Yeah,
there because
yeah.
I know you've been there. What's up, Nevaeh?
Hi, Nevaeh.
Nevaeh, come over to Tyrant Hunter News, Nevaeh. That's where we're at. We're at Tyrant Hunter News. Joe, I know you've been to where I'm from in Ohio because Chuck Bronson told me he was there with you. So Toledo, Ohio. You know where Toledo, Ohio's at, don't you, Joe?
Yeah. And my chicks from Ohio.
Fuck
We
that
used to meet
Chuck
up there with
Bronson
her all the
dude.
time.
Hey, Big Man knows
Fuck
about
that
Toledo.
dude.
Hey, Big Man knows about Toledo, Ohio. Big Man thought I was bullshitting him, and then I was in Toledo in June, and Big Man came there and asked
No,
Big Man.
not even fucking 20 minutes of me being there, and there's already a triple shooting. I was like, God damn.
I told you, dog. It ain't no joke. Toledo's worse
Now,
than
Big
Detroit.
Man did not give us his opinion about building.
That was a Tuesday in South Atlanta.
And the fucking cops,
I was
there are
afraid to
tyrants,
ask him.
man.
All right, Big Man.
Remember last time
Let
we asked
everybody
him.
hear it. Let us all hear it.
Give us a good one, Big Man. Don't
What
say something like that.
What am I supposed to be saying?
How to blow up your
Now I
channel.
can't
How to
think of
make it
anything
grow.
else to say.
If you were going to give someone advice on how to grow their channel subs and viewers and views, what would you tell them?
I mean, get out there and do the work. I mean, you can't just sit back and think that shit's just going to come to you.
Yeah, cut corners. I can play the algorithm. I can do this. Yeah, I'm with you. Focus on your work.
You got to be. You have to be repetitive. I took a couple weeks off. Because a death in the family.
Thank you, being consistent.
And my view count went way down. So now I've got to kind of restart over again with videos and getting my view count back up.
Yeah. And don't do it for money. God knows, no matter what reason you hop into it, don't let it be for money, man.
No.
At least in my opinion, some motherfuckers.
Believe it or not, there are some people that do make money. At least myself, I'm just not one of those people
Joe,
that have
I
been
think I'm
gifted
being
with
robbed.
making money.
I make some money, you know, but I mean it's small, like maybe like $200 a month. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
girl.
that ain't shit. But that just
That's
goes
half
back
my
into
beer.
that goes into my channel, you know, for gas and shit, so I can go around and do my thing.
I used to make that before I hit my shit green. YouTube hates me, so I got to review all my shit. And I went like 17 months without pushing that review button, and someone pushed it for me. I went from $200 a month to that first month, 10.6 thousand.
But let's be honest too. I haven't
I'd
audited.
be happy with 200. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. I
Like
haven't
I was saying,
audited.
that's most of my beer for a month, man. I'm
In
good.
all
That's
fairness, for
good.
me, I haven't
That was
audited
just gas
literally
money for me.
since 2020. I think during when the beer bug started.
Yeah.
But obviously
Yeah,
when
your
we were
leg was
auditing,
fucked up forever.
oh, it still is. When we
This,
were
I
in
was gonna
San
ask you that.
Diego, and Santa Monica, they got to see it full force about how bad my knee is. So I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet and go
Yeah.
get the replacement done. I'm just not gonna be able to play with this anymore.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, but your shit's still fucked up, bro. You might as well be a man to be being that hard headed. You should have been a dude.
Flex says he
Hey,
makes
Joe.
peasant scraps.
Flex, what's good, baby?
Hey Joe, man, I know I feel the pain, man, about YouTube making that money sign turn yellow. I got to request a review on every single video I've done in the last like
Me
2 months.
too.
You got it. I mean, it's.
I've had two
know,
that I can remember that went
here's
through
what-
without a review. Two, and I've got almost 300 videos.
So let me have the floor because I didn't get to answer this question that we asked everybody. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
come on, Toe, you got this.
We're good. No, listen. Like I said before, I don't know what the secret would be behind growing your channel. I know that I feel like that I'm more known by people in chats than I am as you look at my subs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So, and I put out videos. Yeah, I don't put out a video every week or every day or, like some people because, I don't do it for that. I do it, when I have a chance to. But I say, like everybody else, man, you got to stick with it, man. And you got to pick your niche. Cause we could be talking, not just auditing and cop watching and constitutional stuff. We could
I
be
was
talking
assuming
about,
we were not just talking about that.
yeah.
My
We'd be
girl
talking about
films like pictures of the road and sunsets and shit.
Right.
You could be doing that.
You just got to stick with it, man, and you just got to keep it going, man. But it's if you want it to grow, I mean, it does become a full-time job. I have noticed that.
Yep.
And
whoever said your
I don't know.
algorithm suffers if you take off, weeks or a month, your shit will suffer. You got to say,
yes, that is true.
Somebody said that.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have stuff in the bank. Like I record a lot of stuff, and then I'll have some stuff that it's more like filler instead of killer that I just have for backup. Like when Loaf got sick and I wasn't able to go out there, I could at least post something so that I could keep my channel
right.
Hey Joe,
It's
that's
filler
what
instead of
After Dark's
killer.
been at the beginning. That's the whole reason I have After Dark is so that I've got extra footage, so that if I have to go down for whatever reason, I have a little bit of stuff that's not generally public.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been telling me that I should go back through my live streams and clip out and make shorts and stuff out of my live streams and all.
That's
of
very
course,
good advice.
whoever's not doing that's an idiot. I try to talk Jeff into that. Whoever's not doing that and does these streams and panels is an idiot. I look and I see 3:45, 3 hours and 45, 2:59. No, you're done. You don't get a view from me. You cut that down to 20 minutes, and now you got an option here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've thought about doing it, but I just, man, I don't have the time usually to go through like you said, a 4-hour video and find.
You'll get the time one day.
Yeah,
You have to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Like for
sometimes
instance,
You got to.
I'm going on vacation next week, and I'm not taking any of my gear with me. I'm taking my laptop, and I'm editing the 500 hours of content I've got laid up. Vacation,
Right on.
holiday,
big man is
beach
that
Right
bunny,
on. Right on.
Yeah, it's man. I went
breakfast
I
beer.
went to looking something up, man, and like since I was gone for so long from the damn studio, it kicked me out.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I don't have a. I mean, like I said, sitting up here on the panel, I mean, I think everybody on this panel's got at least double what I have. So I'm the wrong person to ask, really.
I don't know, man,
I don't know.
because you when you
I don't know,
opened your
man.
mouth when you said it, you said I'm known for moving around in chat. That's a thing within
Right.
itself. You're not,
It
you
is.
know, even doing that shit, and you're known, and we respect you and shit. Your opinion matters.
Yep.
And
Y'all know how I got Joe Cool on panel on my channel? How I pulled it off.
Talking about
I've been
Sasquatch.
sucking in.
hang on,
Hold up.
hang on,
Just
hang
listen.
on.
Hold on.
You asked me a question? I'm going to answer it. You
Okay, how?
said you want to know how? You put the StreamYard link up. Joe will go on anybody's fucking panel.
That's all it's
However, before I was Caucasian Sasquatch, I was a different profile. And I was like, this cracker's 25th or 35th sub or something. I've been watching him damn near since the beginning. And he pops in backstage, and I'm like, this is my previous profile. He was like, whoa, really? Where you been? Right here doing this. This is what I'm doing.
Yep.
Well, Toad, you've got the quality subs, the people that keep coming back.
I do. I do have a group of people that always show love for me, and I appreciate every last one of them. I also have a great group of people that drive me to do what I do.
Well, I hope they ain't driving you.
I don't have to name no names and all that. Everybody knows who they are. I mean, and they always drive me to do what I do.
Like your doctor's appointments, and to your back appointments, and to your dialysis appointments.
What? Sounds like a
that's why I
wife,
love
a
you.
girlfriend to me.
That's why I love you. Joe will go on a panel and not know who it is or what the topic is.
Who it is? I think
Now I feel bad.
Fuck, Joe makes his own damn topic. Joe goes on
That's
someone's
true.
panel and he switches the whole
Joe,
fucking
shut up.
topic.
Just be the topic.
I always have an agenda, bro. Yeah.
Joe, I was gonna mess with you a little bit ago and tell you I'm gonna go tell your buddy Aztec Ninja on you.
I went over there. We did. He did well.
Man,
Yeah.
that dude's got a fucking
excuse
hard
me.
on for you, buddy.
It's taking a long time. All right, I'm
Do
okay.
you hear me, Joe?
I did.
I said, man,
yeah, that dude's. Yeah, go ahead.
he's got a hard on for you,
I
buddy.
heard you. He's got a hard on. He does, but I went over there and he did a StreamYard, his first StreamYard, and he asked me to come on. I did, and he wasn't the way he normally is. Normally, like, you know, he is just a lousy cat in my comment section and shit. And he know I ain't gonna kick him out. I don't kick nobody out, so he says fucked up shit. But on the panel, he was nothing but respectful and polite and congenial and smart. And you know, I've got a new respect for that dude, bro, after talking to him a couple days ago.
Look, man, when on my other show, that's when I first found that Aztec Ninja. He started coming in my chat. What he was doing,
Yeah.
he was chasing Big Man around, because that Big Man's
Right.
like his nemesis or something. But
Yeah.
I never banned him out of my chat or nothing, because he didn't say nothing like crazy.
Right.
I usually let the mods do their thing, because I know my mods are tight and they know what to do. They know how to handle it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't even question what the mods do, you know.
He,
So
And if he survived the mods,
You gotta trust your mods.
He cannot
Trust your
handle the
mods,
fact
yeah.
that I called him Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Oh yeah,
Because he's a security guard. So he was trolling me one night, and I was just like, "You mean to fucking tell me I'm getting trolled by Paul Blart?" Like, and he got pissed off,
Listen,
man.
I
I'm like,
assumed
Yeah, I
the
come
way these
along
cats
behind.
running.
I came along behind
No,
Big
go ahead.
Man to defend him, and then he gets me
yeah,
just
and
for trying to defend Big Man.
and
That's funny.
and listen, man, like everybody has a right to their opinion, and that's the way I was raised. It has nothing to do with First Amendment and all that other shit people talk about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about morally.
Right.
Everybody has a right to their fucking opinion, as long as you're not being racist or hate speech or you know what I mean, talking about killing somebody or anything like that, man.
Yeah.
You have a right to say what you want, man.
Hey,
Whatever, dude.
hey,
Like, I
the
don't give a
racism and hate speech, I'm even okay with. But then when you're talking about hurting motherfuckers, you might catch my ear.
Well,
But
yeah,
even the racist shit,
because
I was with yeah.
because Joe,
Well,
here's
yeah.
the thing. Here's the thing, because at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want to say about Toe for Life, but here you go.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
There you go.
God, I love that.
You need
That's
to
pretty
put some
cool.
thug
Right?
life glasses on that dude. That's what you need to do. You put some thug life glasses on him.
Big Man, I still like the one he's
Oh,
got for you.
do what?
I still like the one that Toe's got for
really
you.
high.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Oh
I forgot.
God.
Big Man. Big Man's up here. I forgot. Uh-oh.
God.
And if you mess with me too much, you'll catch one of these.
What's the idea behind the fucking the crickets, man?
That's Big Man's lip crickets, man.
Oh, what the fuck? What about
That's
that?
because there's nobody on his channel.
You better talk to Nanner and Heather, because they're the ones that did that one. I'm just
Now,
saying.
Heather, since you're down in the chat, I just want to tell you, do not, and I repeat, do not create one for me over this weekend. Thank you.
Yeah. We need a toilet. We need a phone.
I'll take two.
A phone dropping in the toilet, Heather. I need one of those for my next show.
You need the sound of you need the sound of something dropping in the water.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bloop. Yeah.
Oh, Heather says she's back, so she missed it, so that's good.
Heather, I need
a little sound that's like wee.
Heather, I need a 70. I need one of those little clips of 70. Someone dropping a phone in a toilet, so I can put it backstage and use it for 0702 when she pops up.
You know, here's the funny thing, when it did happen, I swear to God, and I ended up telling Josh this, and he goes, "What?" So I turned around and I said, the minute I saw where it was, because I kept calling it and I kept calling it, and it sounded like it was outside. It didn't sound like it was down in the toilet.
It was going.
Yeah,
Motherfucker still working.
Yes,
yeah, it still works. And
what kind of phone you got?
I got the iPhone, but I got this really cool case by Black Web, and it literally protected the shit out of my phone. Literally.
Protected the shit. Protected the shit out of her phone.
From
literally.
Yeah. So I literally, the minute I saw it, I was like, God, this cannot happen to me twice in a lifetime. Because the last time it happened to me was when I was at Universal Studios.
You vibrated water.
Ew,
Yeah.
Ew.
Heather said
Ew.
Word to the wise, everybody, do not put if you're going to go to the bathroom and you're in a hurry, don't put your cell phone in your back pocket, because that's how it happened.
Hey, so
Interesting.
I was thinking about something too. There was something I did want to say before the live stream was over, and if you guys haven't, mods, if you guys can go grab the link for this. If you guys haven't checked out Sweet Tea's audits video she put out today, she premiered. If the mods could grab that link and throw that in the chat, that's an awesome fucking video, you guys. You guys need to go watch
I
that.
didn't see it.
Oh,
I
no,
was
you need to go
recording
watch
that.
that. It's an awesome video.
Yeah, she
Awesome
did an
video.
amazing job. She did a great job with the editing, with how she conducted herself in that. And believe me, she has probably 15 more videos because I mean, Sweet Tea and I have done dozens of videos together. So she's just if you like
Right.
this video, there's a lot more to come too from her. So keep an eye out for all of her stuff.
so-
Make sure you hit the bell.
Right on.
See, I really like
Right
I
on.
really like what you guys use as far as your stands go for your equipment. I mean,
Oh
it's,
yeah.
Holy
you can tell
fuck! Did I feel
quality.
inadequate among them too?
You can tell how
The
good the
fucking
quality is, though.
look, 702. I go in. I pour my shit out of my pocket, and these motherfuckers walk up from both sides. It take two hands and a fucking crew to carry their shit, bro. I feel like an amateur. Fucking boom mics and fuzzy shit on that shit. 3 different layers
They
on the
look so
pole, on the
professional,
stand.
though.
So that's
fuck?
funny because when Jeff was here, man, in Texas, and we were out filming and shit like that, like I felt so cool, like I was just pulling my phone out my pocket, you know what I mean? And jumping
Right,
out the
that's
truck.
all.
Jeff getting in the back of the truck, hand me my rig. He's got to grab his rig, and he's got the fucking
Right.
boom mic and all
The
this
whole
shit.
setup. Yeah.
He's turning
Right.
on. He's turning on like 3 different devices and shit. I just hit
Right,
record on my
yeah.
phone, and I'm rocking and rolling. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I do.
Lights, camera, action.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, me and Sweetie have pretty much the exact same setup. We have the same tripod. We got close to the same camera, same gimbal, same mic, everything.
Hey, I'm not.
She was talking about how good your shit is. I'm like, what could get your shit, man? I killed 4 people to have your shit.
Hey, I tell you what, man. I was looking at Jeff's fucking setup, man, and I like that. I kind of want to build one, man, like because it's pretty cool. But I have nowhere to put it. Like I'd have to strictly be going out recording to have that with me.
Yeah.
I can't just like throw that in my car, in my van, because my van's a work van. So I mean that thing would get all busted up in my work van.
I guess I could do both because in the city there are way more people, and that would attract too much attention. A lot of times you got to get in front of the crowd. Well, at least I do before I even pull my phone out, so everybody see that I don't have them on camera. All that, try to get through a crowd with that big ass shit, and it's become a deficit. But at late night, when I'm alone, late at night. I could see a lot of times it would work. And anytime I'm out of town, 50 motherfuckers are out there when I'm out of town.
Hey, I got this little cheap phone holder that I bought at Five Below. I think I paid like $5 for it at Five Below, and I keep that in my van. So if I ever run across something, I just throw my phone in it, and I'm good to go.
I love that store.
I should do
store
that.
is amazing.
Yeah.
What's the store
$5,
called?
dude. Five Below.
So, Five Below.
Yeah. Who was that dropped out?
I wasn't even looking at the phone.
Sasquatch.
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 Yeah, you must be sober, bro. It would have took me another 4 minutes to figure that out.
I looked over on the YouTube side. I looked on the YouTube side since there's a delay, and I noticed who was all on panel.
That was smart.
Oh, he's got to walk the moose.
Oh yeah.
That was smart.
Yeah, Amagasset does have nice gear, but Amagasset paid a lot of fucking money for that shit.
Yep.
But I guess when you're making that kind of money, you can spend it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll be
And
thinking about what he made.
And you know what's scary though is when you get into these arguments with these officers, and if they were to go after your stuff, can you imagine the damage they could do to something like that?
I mean,
yeah,
dude. Look, DMA had a $200-$300 fucking gimbal, and that one day filming, that chick fucking smacked that gimbal so hard she busted his gimbal all up.
Or the
Yeah,
other
I had to
day
get a new
when
one.
you got fucking your shit confiscated the other day. You just donated that shit because you knew when you
Well,
going in.
no, what we did was it was Sweetie had a great idea. I took my phone, because I was on the live stream, so I took my phone off of my setup and I handed it to KDOT, and I just walked in with my phone. So I only lost my phone. I didn't lose my good camera and my whole setup.
Right.
What's up,
Right.
FTC?
Right. That still brutalized me, bro. I
It's
got a
still brutal.
backup phone.
I
But
had
you
to
know,
Yeah, my
actually,
man.
I just warrantied it, or I used my insurance. It was like $250, so it wasn't as
Very
bad. I didn't have
good.
to buy a brand new phone.
That was
but you know,
brilliant, and that was that's man shit. That's
Yeah.
but see, you were
Oh yeah.
admirable shit
lucky.
what you did. That was
Yeah, he didn't.
Right
You
on,
were
man.
lucky because those cops could have been assholes and they could have just gone and confiscated everybody's shit just to
Yeah.
be spiteful.
Even
Well,
though they
Well,
didn't go in there, I don't know.
I would like to have a
I don't.
gimbal, but I'd be darned if I'm going to pay $200 for a gimbal.
I
Oh,
mean,
there's some gimbals out
I
there that are
didn't, I
great.
had no idea they were that expensive.
so well, you can get them for you can get a decent gimbal for $100. I mean, but
yeah.
I mean, you get the one like DMA had,
Yeah.
and that's got all the bells and whistles, and that thing, you know,
I
fucking
just need something to hold
warm
my
your.
phone
It's got
steady.
it's got heat. It's got heat on the handle. It's got air conditioning on the handle. I mean,
It's got a taser on it.
yeah,
Right.
taser, pepper spray holder,
Here's one.
so we can smurf somebody.
If
Yeah,
this
there you
is your
This
gig,
is a DJI.
I learned it. Get the best shit you can get because you get what you
Yeah,
pay
that's
for. I learned that trying to get all these cheap fucking cameras and shit. You pay
Hey,
for
look.
it in the end, man.
yeah.
Treat
Hey, look
yourself.
though, man.
Treat yourself.
I've seen people use literally just their phones, and their videos and their editing and shit looks, damn near as good, if not better, than some of these people with like the
Yeah.
expensive shit. Like,
This one I paid $150
Yeah.
for, and this is a DJI is what it's
DJI is
called.
good
That's
stuff.
Yeah,
that's a
Yeah.
nice.
and
It's
I
a
paid
nice
$150
gimbal.
Looks
for it.
good to me. Yeah, looks
And
good to
that's true.
me.
A lot of people with phones, their stuff's just as good as, any like
Well,
my camera, you know what I mean? Like a lot of phones, they're 4K, like sometimes the audio's not quite as good. That's what I like about my camera is I got better audio. I can pick up
Right.
stuff you
yeah.
normally don't get.
I've
But yeah, that's true. And your editing skills is what it boils down to as
Well,
well.
Big Man,
yeah.
when we went filming together in Toledo, he's out there and he's got his
There's
he's
these.
got his Samsung S21 or whatever the hell it is, and he's filming, and then I'm filming, and he looks over at my screen and he goes, "Son of a bitch!" He goes, that looks clearer than my shit." He goes, "What kind of
like
phone is that?"
and
And
it's weird.
it's like a $200 LG phone, dude.
It's weird because like
Oh
we were
wow.
both streaming, on YouTube, which anybody who knows anything about streaming on YouTube knows that the quality, if you're streaming straight through YouTube, actually fucking
It's
sucks.
normally
Yeah.
it's normally shit.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's only streaming in 720p, so but it was weird because I've got a Galaxy S21 Ultra, I've got good cameras and shit like that. Yeah, his $200 LG at that point was looking better than my shit.
That's
But
interesting.
you guys did have the right value though. DMA brought it up but my audio sucked compared to yours. So your audio
Yeah.
is way
Yeah.
better than
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
Which is weird because you had that boom. You had that boom mic.
Yeah, that fucker wasn't picking up for shit. That thing don't work. That piece of shit.
You get
See,
what you pay for, man.
I have that Canon, the big Canon ones that you can get at like Costco. I have one of those big ones, and then I have the mic that I can hook into it, but I just haven't figured out the right setup to put that on so that I can go out and use that. So
No, that's what DMA. That's what you use, right? That's your main camera's a Canon something, right?
Yeah, it's a Canon Rebel SL3. It's like a
that's what
good
I have as the
beginner
Rebel.
camera. Yeah, I
And you
went
got
there
a
to Best Buy and
stupid
they were
mic
like,
too,
I got the
right?
Rose
You
thing
got
one
a
Sweetie has.
separate.
Yeah, and it's like the mid-grade one. It's the one that doesn't use a battery, and Donahole has the one above mine. Actually takes a battery and everything. But like for what we
Yeah.
use, like I think it's perfect. And I think it was like $80. It's not like super unreasonable. So it just depends. Like I just wanted to get good stuff just because, I mean, you can do everything on a phone. I mean, there's tons of auditors out there that have great content, that have huge audiences that do it on their phone. It's just, I just did it this way just because this is like my career, you know, I'm a professional. So I want to just do it. It's just like when I was an electrician, I didn't go buy like Walmart I got like Milwaukee, you know what I mean?
I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, I use my phone. You know, but I mean, at some point, I would like to have a setup. You know, like you've got, or like Jeff's got. You know, I mean, I'd like to not, have to use my phone because I mean, my thing is this is my only phone, so if it gets taken by the cops, I'm essentially screwed.
Right.
I mean, I have a cheaper phone that I use, for backup if I need it. But I mean,
But
that's
you
a little
film
cheapy.
primarily off of it. You're back to the video quality being shit if you film with your backup phone. So you damn near need your primary phone. You got to put it in harm's way.
Which I mean, I've got insurance and shit on it, so I mean, I'm not too worried. But
I see that's the thing is that phone that I was using with Big Man, that's my backup phone. My main phone I wasn't using because I don't want that my main phone to get taken.
See, here's the boom mic that I have that goes with this little guy.
Wait, wrong. That's the wrong picture, Cindy. That's your dildo, not your boom mic. Put that away.
I thought I liked that for some reason.
Yeah.
Corn
This
Bob.
is a bigger boom mic, though. It'll pick up further distances.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Is that a shotgun mic?
I just know it's
That might be the way to go. That's what you get, right? A shotgun.
but it'll literally pick up
I
further
ain't even
distances away.
I ain't even gonna lie. With that thing having a cord and you having it that far away from the camera, it kind of does look like a dildo.
That's why I said it.
It does look like a vibrating dildo.
And hey, that's one of them plug into the wall ones, so Cindy's putting in work.
That's right.
Heavy duty shit. 120 volts.
Right. I'm definitely putting in the work.
Makita.
Yeah, like DMA was saying, she got a Milwaukee, motherfucker.
Milwaukee, right?
That's right. That's how that works. And then
the one need to make a set of vibrators.
Here you go for the less desirable that like to go to old school. There you go.
I got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of those. I haven't had a chance to use it. That's why I want to buy that. That's why I want to buy some kind of setup like what Jeff has or DMA in them, so I can use that.
You got to get them on all different sizes and all different cameras, so that way you can expose the tyranny.
Yeah.
And you really don't have to do much to get them to start acting stupid. They just do it, literally within usually the minute you walk in.
I would agree.
Hang on.
It doesn't take much to get them triggered.
Right. Hang on 1 second. Let me address the chat. Actually, Nat, I modded you, and I modded you like 2 weeks ago, I think. I went back through a live stream, and you weren't modded, so I modded you. Just letting you know. Her and Heather, she's asking Heather about when she got modded.
Yeah.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna jump off of here.
Yeah,
I'm good being up here with you guys.
Oh, it's always pleasure having you up here, big man. Yeah. What's up? What's truth? Welcome in.
Right on, big man. Have a good night, bro.
Hey, you guys too, man.
Good night, sir, big man.
Big
Good night, everybody.
All right, be easy, pal.
Yeah. So since Big Man said that anyway, he must have looked at the time. we're at the 2-hour mark, and I usually don't try not to go too much over 2 hours unless we got something major to talk about, which we're just in here bullshit now. So I think I'm gonna get ready to close this thing down. I want to say thanks to all the people that came up on panel. Caucasian Sasquatch, Big Man, NC Tyrant Hunter, Heather Holt, Late Night with 702, Dragonette, of course, Joe Cool, the one and only, and my right hand man over there, Denver Metro Audits, always over there hanging out with me. And who else did
You DMA and Jeff?
Yeah,
You got
DMA.
everybody.
Did I get everybody that came up on panel tonight?
I think
You
so.
got more
I think
people
so.
than I
Oh,
even saw.
Heather Holt.
Did I say Heather?
He
Yeah,
said
I thought I
Heather.
said Heather.
Yeah.
The lovely and
shit.
beautiful Heather Holt.
And Heather's my
That's
rock. Let me be honest with you. When it comes to this show, Heather's my rock. Heather is my information guru. She digs. She gets me info. She does a lot. I will tell you, fuck you, you ain't my daddy in chat is a lucky man to have Heather Holt. Just saying.
I just found out who he was. I didn't even know who
Yeah.
You Ain't My Daddy was till just a couple days ago.
Yeah, Heather was supposed to tell him to change his name
Yeah,
back.
well, I just
fuck.
found out.
Yeah, he was supposed to change his name back to "Fuck You, Toe, You Ain't My Daddy," but he didn't. But no, he's a lucky man because I'll tell you what, man, Heather does a lot, man, a lot for a lot of people, man, and
yeah, she does.
Yeah,
she's my rock when it comes to the show. I mean, there's a lot of people that help me with the show, but Heather is my like go-to running, doing everything, finding information and all that kind of shit. So
That's why I modded
when they
her
talk
on my
about
channel.
when
She's
they talk
the
about the
go-to.
community, we don't exist without the Heathers and the Lacey's and the fucking Genesis. Without them, we don't exist without the motherfuckers calling in when we get in trouble and all of that bullshit. That's what make the community, right? If we gonna keep it real.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
And just a quick rundown. I want to give shout outs. I see it. He said, "Fuck you, you ain't my daddy." Toe for life. There it is. Awesome. So I want to give a shout out to some more people, just because I can, I guess, and it's my show. I want to send a special shout out to NC Tyrant Hunter for allowing me to do this on this platform. I love you, old man. I know your ass is asleep, but thank you. Shout out to Banana Anner. You guys, if you guys don't know, go check out Banana Anna's channel. She does great shit.
Yep.
Big shout out to Farlat Moves. That's my guy. I do have one of the greatest mods of all of YouTube land, Judd, the mod god. That's my guy. Shout out to Jody FJ. That's my guy.
We love you, Banana.
Hammer Time Media.
Love you, Jody.
Hammer Time Media, Laptop. Mr. Wilson at Little Ridge Farms. That's my guy.
Love you,
Accountability.
Judd.
Accountability.
This
for
is
all.
not your last. It's not your last show, Toe. You ain't gotta name.
I know, but hey,
but
I gotta shout out my people.
That's right.
My people,
Amen.
and a big shout out to another person that helps me drive the show. She drives me personally, and that is Ajot's Corner. That's my bestie, and if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't even be on YouTube anymore. But she kind of drove me back into it, along with a few others. So big shout out to Ajot's Corner. That's my girl. If you don't know, go check her out because she's got a lot of great content, different things. And so big shout out to Joe Cool. Thanks, Joe, for coming. Late night 702, man. Awesome. Thank you for coming. You guys can buy my single fold for $5. You'll never get arrested.
And for $10, I'll puke on it. And for $10, I'll puke on it.
All my single fold says is I don't answer questions. You'll never get arrested. It's that easy. And if you want to know about how to get around on these YouTube streets, it's very simple. There's a little red button on everybody's channel that says subscribe. You subscribe. If you don't like what they're doing and you don't like what they're talking about, instead of talking shit about them, just hit that little red button again that says subscribe and unsubscribe. It's that easy, y'all. We don't have to argue. We don't have to fight. That's
right.
Let's just keep moving, man. Let's keep moving on. But with that, y'all, I love you guys.
Toe,
Yes.
I would like to say,
All right.
I would like to say thank you, Toe, for bringing the panel back tonight. I was just getting into the panels when they stopped last time, but I appreciate you coming back for tonight. I've had a wonderful time sitting here tonight.
No problem, Dragon.
And thank you. And it's so cool to meet Joe Cool.
Right?
hey now, Dragonette. He's mine. Too, man. He's mine, Dragonette.
Hey, look.
Easy, Tiger.
Dragonette. Listen, the only reason I let Joe Cool on my panel is because I'm clout chasing. I'm just letting you know. I'm not gonna beat around the bush and talk shit. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm clout chasing. I got Joe Cool on my panel.
Can do better. You can do better, Tofo. You can do better.
And let's give a shout out to Accountability for All. He's out there working it. He's back out there. He's back at it.
Oh yeah,
I noticed that. Then I see him in Cali or something.
Yeah.
And big shout out to my girl, Sweet Tea Audits. She is the bomb.
Yeah.
You guys got to check her out because Sweet Tea's getting it done.
That's right.
I'm rooting for you, Sweet Tea.
Don't let Toby lie to y'all. I don't do shit. I'm lazy as fuck.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, that's not true, Heather.
And give a shout out to a couple of my other peoples that don't really need the shout outs, but I'll throw it out there for them. My boy Finn Wrights Crispy. What up, brother?
Yeah, that's man.
And my boy Rogue Nation. What's up?
That's man.
And Foul Mouth Veteran, of course. That's my dude right there.
Yeah. I went out with him recently. He's a cool kid.
And everybody pray
for
him and
Ninja.
Pray for Manuel Mata.
Yeah.
Manuel Mata gets out of jail soon, man, because
that's some crazy insanity right
there. Manuel's good people.
Yeah.
And please make
Do
sure
a whole show on that.
You keep your prayers going for Johnny 5-0.
Yes.
Keep them in your prayers.
That surgery very, very soon.
For sure.
All right, guys. I'm gonna fucking bail. I'm falling asleep. This will not end. You guys.
Hey, Joe. Are you looking at the screen? Are you looking at the screen?
I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at it.
Look. Hey, look. This is my boy Clash with Bow. I want to show you.
Really Bow. Yeah, that's Bow.
That's great.
Not a bad looking woman.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna
love
play
you,
this.
Joe.
We'll talk to
Love
you guys.
you back. Y'all be easy.
Love you too, Joe. Don't let her fool you. Oh, he's already gone.
Yeah, he
was out of there.
Hey, look. Hey, Aaron Queen. I see Aaron Queen in the chat. Here, Aaron, clip this and show this to Bow. Hang on. Clip this. Tell Bow I'm showing pictures of him on the internet. There's my picture of Bow on the internet, Aaron.
I never knew what he looked like.
No, it's not really Bow, man.
Oh, okay.
I love Class with Bow. That's my guy, man. He's fucking cool shit. But here we go, y'all. Let's check it out. I love you guys.
This shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
So
I
here,
like that.
here it is, y'all. So I'm gonna leave it how I used to leave it. I am your host, Toe for Life, and we out this bitch. Toodles, y'all.
Toodles and noodles.
Later.
Bye.